These wounds I wear are velvet to the touch. They hurt so soft, I almost love too much. I bled in silence while I learned to shine. Now every scar is beautifully mine. I grew up watching strong women pretend that everything was fine right until the end. My grandmother would hum while she would cry, a song she never finished, and I never knew why. I carried that unfinished melody inside, through every broken room and every falling tide, through every man who promised me the moon and disappeared before the end of June. I used to think that I was built for pain, that suffering was just my middle name, that love meant always giving till you bleed, and never asking for the things you need. But late one Friday night, the music played, and something in my chest began to ache. Through all the layers I had built so thick, the violin cut through it like a wick, and lit a fire I had long put out. It burned away my silence and my doubt. It said you are allowed to take your place, you are allowed to show your real face. I've been folding myself in the corners of rooms, making myself smaller just to give others bloom. But a woman who was made to take up space cannot keep disappearing without a trace. These wounds I wear are velvet to the touch. They hurt so soft, tell you about soft women is that soft is not the same as being weak. Soft women have been holding up the mountains. Soft women carry everything and never speak. And I was done with that particular silence. I was done with being grateful just for crumbs. I deserve a love that doesn't need conditions. I deserve a life that isn't only numb. So I took myself out to the city lights with a violin and bass line on the nights, where bodies move like prayers in the dark, where strangers share the language of the heart. And I danced until the ceiling felt like sky. I danced until I didn't have to ask God why. I danced until the answer came up through the floor, that I was always worth so much more than I was given, so much more than I believed, so much more than every story that was ever used to keep me on my knees. These wounds I wear are velvet to the touch. They hurt so soft, I almost love too much. I bled in silence while I learned to shine. Now every scar is beautifully mine. Velvet wounds, velvet wounds. Even pain can be a thing of grace. Velvet wounds, velvet wounds. I wear them proud on every inch of my face, every inch of my face. I am not the sum of everything I lost. I am not defined by every bridge I crossed. I am not the tears I cried in empty halls. I am what remains standing after all the falls. Velvet wounds, they made me into something rare and true. Velvet wounds, I turn my pain into a point of view, into a point of view, into a point of view. These wounds are mine, and they are beautiful. These wounds I wear are velvet. I never needed perfect soil to grow. I bloomed in places nobody would know. They try to keep me small and underground. The wildflowers always find their way around. Wild and free, wild and free. I was 17 when life first showed its teeth, when everything I trusted fell beneath. The version of the world they sold to me turned out to be a beautiful debris. I watched my mother cry and hide her pain behind the curtains of a window in the rain. I told myself that I would not become a woman swallowing the things that make her numb. So I wrote everything I felt on paper thin. I mapped the wars I carried deep within. And when the words ran out, I crumbled, I was left to stand on nothing but the faith I didn't plan. But faith showed up the way it always does. Not loud, not bright, not grand, just simply was. A quiet knowing deep inside my spine that said this broken road is still divine. I heard it in the music late at night, when the deep house bass was holding me just right, and the violin was crying all my tears, while I was finally facing all my fears. I stopped waiting for someone to rescue me. I stopped hiding from the woman I could be. Every petal that was taken in the storm just made room for something better to be born. I never needed perfect soil to grow. I bloomed in places nobody would know. They try to keep me small and underground, but wildflowers always find their way around. Wild and free, wild and free. Even in the dark, there's light in me. Wild and free, wild and free. Wildflowers, all I'll ever need to be. All I'll ever need to be. All I'll ever need to be. Oh, 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 oh. There were nights I asked God why the silence, why the seasons kept on taking more than giving, why the women in my blood had carried burdens that were never ever meant to keep them living. Small and hidden and afraid to bloom out loud. And I heard something answer in the stillness, not in thunder, not in lightning, not in crowds, but in the softest voice inside my breathing that said every wildflower starts below the ground. Every diamond starts as pressure in the darkness. Every woman who has ever won a crown first had to learn to wear her scars regardless. So I danced under the violet neon glow. I let the music hold the parts I couldn't show. And for the very first time in a long time, I felt the ground beneath me start to know my name. I never needed perfect soil to grow. I bloomed in places nobody would know. They try to keep me small and underground, but wildflowers always find their way around. Wild and free, wild and free. Even in the dark, there's light in me. Wild and free, wild and free. A wildflower's all I'll ever need to be. All I'll ever need to be. I am the sea that cracked the concrete floor. I am the girl that doubted and so much more. I am the bloom that came back every spring. I am the wildflower and I let myself sing. Wild and free, wild and free. Nothing in this world can silence me. Wild and free. I finally found the woman I was born to be. The woman I was born to be. Born to be, born to be. Born to be, born to be. Wild and free. Wildflower in the dark. Wildflower finding light. Wildflower, I made it wild and free. I taste the salt of everything I lost, and wear the silk of all it ever cost. I'm not the girl who used to beg to stay. I'm something new that grew from yesterday. letters in a shoebox under beds. I kept your whispers running circles in my head. I thought that loving hard meant holding on forever. I thought that letting go meant losing us together. But somewhere in the middle of a sleepless 3 a.m., I found a version of myself I hadn't met back then. She didn't need permission to take up all the space. She wore her healing like a crown upon her face. I walked into the music like it was a church. I let the violin reach every place that hurt. And something in the rhythm said you made it through. Baby, all that pain was just preparing you. I'm not running from the memories no more. I'm just choosing what I'm opening the door for. Every ending had a melody I miss. Now I hear it in a song that sounds like this. I taste the salt of everything I lost and where the silk of all it ever cost. I'm not the girl who used to beg to stay. I'm something new that grew from yesterday. Salt and silk, salt and silk. Everything I broke became my will. Salt and silk, salt and silk. I'm standing on the ground I chose to build. Standing on the ground I chose to build. They said I was too soft to make it on my own, too full of feeling for a world that's cold and stone. But softness isn't weakness, it's the rarest kind of brave. It's loving through the storm and still knowing how to save yourself before the drowning takes the best of what you are. I had to learn that healing isn't linear by far. Some days I'm flying and some days I'm on the floor. But every time I rise I understand myself some more. I caught on something higher when I had no words to speak. I found that grace will meet you even at your weakest. Weakened in the darkness of the club, the violin cried out like it was singing every single thing I was about. I stopped performing just to make them comfortable. I stopped making myself small and invisible. Now the music holds the tears I couldn't cry. Now the bass line is the breath beneath my eyes. I taste the salt of everything I lost and where the silk of all it ever cost. I'm not the girl who used to beg to stay. I'm something new that grew from yesterday. Salt and silk, salt and silk. Everything I broke became my will. Salt and silk, salt and silk. I'm standing on the ground I chose to build. Standing on the ground I chose to build. You know what nobody tells you about healing? It doesn't look like movies or like songs. Sometimes it's just you in your kitchen at midnight, finally feeling like you somehow still belong. And I talk to God the way I talk to friends. No big words, no ceremony, just the truth. I said I'm tired and I'm trying and I'm bending, and I felt something answer in my roots. Like every woman who came before me whispered, you were built for more than what broke you down. Like every scar was just a stitch of wisdom. Like every tear was quietly a crown. So I danced alone under the neon ceiling. And for the first time and forever myself in broken glass tonight. 1,000 pieces still reflecting light. I thought I lost her somewhere down the road, but she was always there beneath the cold. I used to wake up scared of who I'd see, a girl who gave too much and lost the key to everything she was before the storm, before the love that left her torn and worn. I painted smiles on walls that no one saw. I kept on standing even when I fall. In empty rooms I learned to be my own, the kind of strength you find when you're I'm still breathing, I'm still alive. I see myself in broken glass tonight. 1,000 pieces still reflecting light. I thought I lost her somewhere down the road, but she was always there beneath the cold. She was always there. She was always there. Through the rain, through the fire, through it all. She was always there to catch my fall. Always there, always there, always there. She was always there. 25 and carrying invisible weight, the kind of heavy that no one can translate. I gave my heart to people who couldn't hold, and watched them walk away into the cold. But I learned the language of my own pain. I learned to dance again in my own rain. I stopped apologizing for my life, for being too much in somebody's night. I called my mother crying on the phone. She said, baby girl, you're never really alone. And in that moment something broke in me, not into pieces, but into being free. I stopped pretending I was okay. I let the music wash the hurt away. Every drop is where my healing lives. Every chorus is the grace God gives. I see myself in broken glass tonight. 1,000 pieces still reflecting light. I thought I lost her somewhere down the road, but she was always there beneath the cold. She was always there. She was always there. Through the rain, through the fire, through it all. She was always there to catch my fall. Always there, always there, always there. She was always there. What if the breaking was the making? What if the losing was the finding? What if every scar was just a map leading me back to where I'm shining? I used to beg for someone else's approval. I used to shrink myself to fit their view. Now I stand here in the neon and the music, and the only one I'm answering to is the woman in the mirror looking through. She's been waiting, she's been waiting. All this time she was waiting for me to come back home. For me to come back home. I see myself in broken glass tonight. 1,000 I've been chasing ghosts in neon light, running through the dark just to feel alive. Every scar I carry tells a story right. I found my grace somewhere between the night. I remember when I used to pray alone, in a room so cold it felt like stone. Didn't have the words, just had the weight of 1,000 things I couldn't translate. Mama said the pain was just a phase, but the mirror showed me different days. I was losing me inside the noise, couldn't hear my own voice. So I stepped outside where the city breathed, where the bass hit hard and the violin screamed. And for the first time in a long, long while, I felt something close to a reason to smile. Maybe I've been looking in the wrong direction. Maybe broken roads still lead to resurrection. I don't need answers tonight, I just need to feel the light, feel the light. I've been chasing ghosts in neon light, running through the dark just to feel alive. Every scar I carry tells a story right. I found my grace somewhere between the night. Don't give up, don't let go, even when the tide is pulling low. There's a fire deep inside your soul. You were made for more than you were told. Chasing ghosts, in the neon, in the light. Chasing ghosts, I'm finally feeling right. 23 and already tired of pretending that everything was fine, that I was ascending. Had the smiles on point, but the eyes told truth. Still searching for the version of my youth. Used to think that figures for the broken ones. Then I realized I was already one. Didn't need a sermon or a perfect prayer, just needed to notice something's there. So I danced in the dark with the sound so loud, and I cried to the beat in the middle of the crowd. Nobody saw me, but the music knew that I was starving. There's something bigger than the room. I've been hiding in the rhythm of my healing. I've been finding in the music what I'm feeling. Every note is pulling me back, every drop is filling the crack, filling the crack. I've been chasing ghosts in neon light, running through the dark just to feel alive. Every scar I carry tells a story right. I found my grace somewhere between the night. Don't give up, don't let go, even when the tide is pulling low. There's a fire deep inside your soul. You were made for more than you were told. Chasing ghosts, in the neon, in the light. Chasing ghosts, I'm finally feeling right. Maybe God speaks through the music. Maybe healing isn't linear. Maybe I was never really lost, just walking through my particular. Every scar is just a signature of all the wars I fought to get here. And every night I almost broke apart was just a chapter, not the end of my heart. I hear it now, I feel it now. I'm here, and that's enough. I've been chasing ghosts in neon light, been keeping all my broken pieces pretty, smiling through the wreckage of this city. Neon lights on wet pavement tell the truth, that I've been hiding everything from you. I was 17 when I first learned to perform, learned to make my sadness look like something warm, learned to turn my crying into something cute, learned to make my trauma sound like party music. And it worked for years, it really worked so well. Everyone believed the version I would sell, the girl who laughed the loudest at the table, the girl who always showed up capable. But capable gets heavy after midnight, when you're driving home and holding back the floodlight. I had a man who said he loved my energy. He meant he loved the performance version of me. He loved the lights, he loved the show I ran. But when the curtain dropped, you couldn't understand why I was tired, why I needed more. So we left and I kept smiling, because that's the only thing I knew how to do. But then the night got quiet, and the violin found me somewhere between the neon and the dark surrounding. It played the part of me I never showed, the raw, the real, the girl nobody knows. And I stood there on the dance floor, crying with my eyes closed, feeling everything I swallowed. Rise, this is my neon confession. I've been beautiful and broken all along. Neon confession, neon confession. I've been performing strength inside a fragile song. Every smile was just a scar I learned to wear. Neon confession, neon confession. I am finally done pretending I don't care. I don't care anymore about the version that was never really me, never really free. I caught my mother on a Thursday with no reason, just to hear a voice between the seasons. She asked me how I was and I said fine, like I always say, like I've said 1,000 times. But this time something cracked inside the word, and she said, baby, you don't sound like you. And I said, mama, I don't know who I am without the performance, without the armor. She said, baby, that's the bravest thing you've said, more honest than every smile you've ever spread. And I cried the kind of cry that makes you sober, the kind of cry that finally lets you asleep. You wanna know what freedom feels like? It doesn't feel like flying, it feels like standing still for the first time, in the middle of the noise, and choosing your own voice over every version you perform for someone else. It feels like the violin playing your real name, not the stage name, not the smile name, your real name. The one you whisper when no one else is listening, when it's just you and the music and the truth. Finally yours. This is my neon confession. I was always wondering, would I let you see? Neon confession, neon confession. The broken and the beautiful were always me. I'm not performing for your comfort anymore. Neon confession, neon confession. I am everything I hid behind that door. Every crack that let the light finally in. I let the light in. All of me, neon and broken, sacred and free. Finally me, neon confession. I how to hold the sacred without letting go, how to love the light and survive the smoke. I grew up in a house that smelled like silence, where love was present but it kept its distance. My father spoke in sighs, my mother in clean floors. Nobody ever said what anything was for. So I learned to fill the empty with whatever felt like warmth. I found God in clubs before I found him in a church. I found peace on dance floors, in between the hurt. There was something in the violin that felt like needing, something in the crowd that felt like being known. Even when you're dancing completely alone. And I kept going back to that feeling, that frequency, the only thing that ever came close to healing. The wound I couldn't name, the one they never noticed, the one I never told. Cigarettes and cathedral light, that's what my 20s felt like every night. Holy and destructive all at once, searching for salvation in the wrong ones. But the music always found me in the dark, and something in the strings felt like a hand reaching through the noise to help me stay. Cigarettes and cathedral light, I was losing myself just to feel alive. Cathedral light, cathedral light, I was kneeling at the altar of survive. Every scar was just a prayer I couldn't write. Cathedral light, I was holy, and I didn't know it yet. Didn't know it yet. I loved a man who only came at midnight, who disappeared before the morning sunlight, who said I was his everything in darkness, but in daylight I was just too much to witness. And I stayed because the midnight felt like something better than the nothing waiting in my chest. I tried to pray the loneliness away, tried to be the kind of woman who needs less, but I was running out of ways to be okay, running out of reasons to pretend that the version of myself I was performing had not already reached its end. There is a version of me that is tired, there is a version of me that is sacred, there is a version burned down to the wire, and a version that refuses to be faded. I used to think that made me weak, I used to think it made me wrong, but I came back for myself in the dark, in the smoke, in the sacred, in the falling. I came back and I stayed, I finally stayed for me, God, I stayed for me. And the violin played, and it sounded like coming home. Cigarettes and cathedral light, I found myself on the wrong side of midnight. Cathedral light, cathedral light, now the sacred lives inside me, not outside. Every crack is where the holy enters in. Cathedral light, I am the prayer and I am the amen. I am the amen, I am the amen. I am the light, the smoke, the survival, the holy, the fight. Still shines tonight. Cathedral light, I was always the light, always holy, always home. silk and gasoline, the softest fire you have ever seen. I burn so clean, I burn so bright. I'm the contradiction, keeping you up at night. My mother always said I was too much, too loud, too wild, too hungry for the rush. She ironed out her edges for a man who folded her until she couldn't stand. I watched that and I made myself a vow. I'd rather break completely than bow down. But vows are easy when you're 17, before you meet the love that lies. With flowers in its hands and winter in its eyes. He was warm in September, cold by spring. Called me his forever, then his everything. Then called me nothing when he left and I was 24 and couldn't catch my breath. I sat inside that silence for a year, convinced myself that love was just a fear. But I was lying to myself again, replacing one illusion with another kind of pain. Something cracked open when the lights went down, when the violin came through the underground sound. It found the place I hadn't let anyone see. It played the part of me that still believes in something worth the fire, still believed in something higher. That I'm the woman sleeping on the floor of her own light. I am silk and gasoline, the softest fire you have ever seen. I burn so clean, I burn so bright. I'm the contradiction, keeping you up at night. Gasoline, silk and gasoline, too soft to shatter, too wild to contain. Silk and gasoline, I was born to burn beautifully through the pain, through the pain, through the pain. I rebuilt myself in pieces after him, not perfectly, not neatly, not by plan. I started talking to myself again, the way you talk to someone that you love. Not harsh, not cold, not never good enough. I said your scars are not your punishment. They proof that you showed up and that you meant. Every single night you chose to be brave, even when brave was just surviving till the dawn. Even when brave was just continuing the song I kept singing, even with the voice that wouldn't stop shaking. And the music kept me, and together we became something new, something I could finally claim. You wanna know the truth about a woman like me? I am not easy and I was never meant to be. I have been fire in rooms that wanted ice. I have loved people who did not deserve the full force of everything I had to give, and I gave it anyway because that's who I am. I don't know how to love in half. I used to still see her in the mirror sometimes. The girl I left behind on broken lines. She's reaching through the glass with tired eyes. The ghost of who I was before I learned to rise. She was 17 and full of open doors. She believed in everything worth fighting for. She wrote her dreams in notebooks late at night. She thought that love alone could win the fight, but the world had other lessons in its hand. And she was young and didn't understand that some people enter just to take and leave, that promises are easy to conceive. She folded all her notebooks, put them away, told herself that dreaming was a childish game. She traded fire for a smaller glow, and somewhere in that bargain lost herself. Not even her, but something in the music pulled her back. Something in the violin filled every crack. She heard it in a club on a Friday night, when the bass dropped low and the strings cut bright, and every part of her came rushing home. I still see her in the mirror sometimes, the girl I left behind on broken lines. She's reaching through the glass with tired eyes, the ghost of who I was before I learned to rise. Ghost of a girl, she reminds me what it meant to want it all. Ghost of a girl, she's the reason I get up every time I fall. Every time I fall. I tried to build a life on what made sense, on salary and safety and defense, on being who the room expected me to be, on hiding all the things that felt too free. And quiet isn't healing when you're numb. Quiet is just silence when the living hasn't come. So one night I sat alone and cried, not for him but for the me I left inside, for the girl who used to sing without a care. Bring her back, I need to bring her back. Hey little girl, I know you're tired. Hey little girl, I know you're scared. They told you that your fire was too much for anyone to bear, but they were wrong. You were never too much. You were just too real for people who are not enough. And I'm sorry that I left you in the cold. I'm sorry that I silenced all your songs, but I'm here now. I hear you now, baby. We're not ghosts anymore. We are finally home. We made it home. I was a broken chandelier, still giving light through every crack and tear. They said replace me, said I'd seen my day, but broken light still drives the dark away. I grew up in a house where love was loud, but not the kind that lifts you through the clouds, the kind that shakes the walls and shakes your bones, the kind that leaves you learning to be alone. I watched my mama fold herself in half, swallow every tear and force a laugh. I swore I'd never do the same someday, and then I caught myself living that way, standing in the kitchen cold and still, telling myself stories against my will, that I was too much or not enough, that love was something you just had to touch. I picked my broken pieces off the floor, I laid them in the light and found there's more beauty in the fractures than the whole, more music in the breaking of a soul. I was a broken chandelier, still giving light through every crack and tear. They said replace me, said I'd seen my day, but broken light still drives the dark away. Broken chandelier, even shattered I was never small. Broken chandelier, the most beautiful when I let myself fall. When I let myself fall. I spent 3 winters hiding behind walls, convinced that I was safer in those halls. I filled my life with everything but truth, with everything except what I already knew, that I had been avoiding my own heart, that I had kept myself away from my own art, from singing when the music felt just right, from dancing till my body owned the night. So I stepped into the flame one night alone, not knowing it would finally lead me home. You know what they never tell you about breaking is that the light gets in through every single crack. The woman you become after the shattering is so much more than who you were looking back. I used to think that I was damaged goods, but then I stood beneath my own broken light and realized I was exactly what I lacked. I was always shining, even in the night, even broken, still the light. I was a broken chandelier, still giving light through every crack and tear. I burned the silence I was living in, and now I rise and shine and glow again. Broken chandelier, my fractures are the proof that I survived. Broken chandelier, I never just existed, I was alive. Even broken, I was alive. Even broken, I shine. I shine. Broken chandelier, still the light. Broken but beautiful, broken but mine. silver smoke through the dark, uncontainable and free at heart. You try to hold me down like I was flame, but smoke was never meant to stay the same. Myself to fit your space, erase my edges just to keep the peace. I swallow words that burned on the way down, and smile for everyone in every crowd. But something snapped on a Tuesday night when the music played and the bass hit right. The violin cried everything I couldn't say, and for the first time I refused to look away. Watch me rise and fill this room with grace. Silver smoke, you can't contain what finally found its place. Finally found its place. They said be quieter, they said be smaller, they said be easier to love. But God didn't make me soft to be forgotten. He made me soft to rise above. So I dance in the neon and the shadow. I let the deep house hold my soul. And every note that violin is crying is just another part of me coming home. I rise like silver smoke through the dark, uncontainable and free at heart. Up on the silence I was living in, and now I rise and rise and rise again. Silver smoke, nothing in this world can hold me down. Silver smoke, I was always meant to wear this crown. Always meant to wear this crown. Always meant to rise. Silver smoke, watch me rise. Silver smoke, I'm alive. Silver smoke, finally free. Finally me. I run on gasoline and grace, a little broken, but I own this space. I burned the version of me that would stay, and built a fire from the ash of yesterday. was the girl who always said I'm fine, who drew a smile over every warning sign, who laughed the loudest in the crowded room and cried the hardest in the bedroom at noon. I had this habit of forgetting me, of pouring out until there's nothing left to see, of loving people past my own reserve, of giving more than I would ever deserve, back in return from hands that couldn't hold the kind of woman that they say is gold. But gold gets melted down and reshaped by fire, and that's exactly where God took me higher. The night I finally hit the lowest low, the night I had nowhere left to go, I sat in silence with my own two hands and made a promise only I'd understand. No more running from the woman in the glass, no more living in the shadow of my past. I am gasoline, I am the flame, I am never going back to who I came. I run on gasoline and grace, a little broken but I own the space. I burn the version of me that was dead and built a fire from the ash of yesterday. Gasoline and grace, gasoline and grace. Watch me rise up from this burning place. Gasoline and grace, gasoline and grace. Nothing in this world can dim my face. Nothing in this world can dim my face. 27 years of playing safe and small, I was standing at the edge but scared to fall into the fullness of who I could be, if I just stopped apologizing for being me. I had a vision in the middle of a dream, a woman fierce and whole and not what she seemed to all the people who had underestimated her light, who mistook her silence for the absence of a fight. She was collecting all her power underground, she was turning all her damage into sound, she was building something sacred out of loss, she was learning what it means to bear a cross, not with shame but with the dignity so raw, that even in her breaking there was awe. And I woke up from that dream and recognized the woman I had seen behind my own eyes. I stopped asking for permission to be real, I stopped numbing every single thing I feel. Now the music is the altar where I pray, now the violin is everything I couldn't say. I run on gasoline and grace, ooh, a little broken but I own the space. Ooh, I burn the version of me that would stay and built a fire from the ash of yesterday. Gasoline and grace, gasoline and grace. Watch me rise up from this burning place. Gasoline and grace, gasoline and grace. Nothing in this world can dim my face. Oh, nothing in this world can dim my face. Let me tell you something about women who survive. They don't just make it through, they learn to thrive. They carry scars like armor, not like shame. They walk into the fire and they know their name. I know my name, I know my name. And it is not the thing that hurt me, it is not the hand that left me, it is not the voice that said I'd never make it out. My name is written in the stars that I once doubted. My name is in the music when it's loudest. My name is every time I chose myself over the comfort of someone else's shelf, where they kept me quiet, kept refused to stay tame. I am the prayer that was answered with fire. I am the girl who kept reaching up higher. Gasoline and grace, gasoline and grace. Every scar on me is evidence of faith. Gasoline and grace, gasoline and grace. I became the light inside my darkest space. Inside my